This is the video of the great acceptance. This is the video of the great acceptance of everything that is within us. At some point, maybe, of everything outside us, but we can leave that for another video. But this is the great acceptance of how we feel, of how we are, of what's arising, of the difficulties we have, of the trouble within, of the grievance, of the wound, of the pain, of the sorrow, of the anger. There's no need to act on it, but there's a great need to accept it. The great acceptance pulls us, necessitates us to embrace our unconditional nature, the unconditionality of conscious awareness, the unconditionality of our God nature. Says, well, there's like a vast embracing mother that just says, yes, everything is welcome, everything is allowed, everything is healed through this acceptance. This is the video of the great acceptance of the way that we feel. Just for this moment. Never mind any other moments. Never mind, into the tunnel. Never mind the stories of the past. Never mind the problems, the wounds, the difficulties, the grievances, all of the abuses, and they're all there. You can pick those up anytime you like. And no worries about the future, of what's going to happen, when you're going to die, of what's going to happen, of whether you're going to survive, or how you're going to get the money for that and this, and whether the world's going to blow itself to pieces, or any of that stuff, which is all very real. And yet in this moment, here, now, this is the invitation to the greatest and deepest unconditional acceptance of the way that we feel and the way that we are, everything that rises up. How beautiful, how healing, how simple. I do get people who say, what you're talking about seems so simple. I don't know whether that's an insult or a compliment. Simple, it is. Easy, it might not be. You're out for coyotes. Simple, it is. Easy, not necessarily. Because the pull away from the unconditional acceptance of the way that we are is great. The pull of the tide, the pull of the riptide of the waves, the incessant pull of the wind of our thoughts, of the depth and the magnitude and the intensity of these emotions, says no. Unconditional acceptance of the way that we are is just not enough. And off we go again. But when we think we've lost it, and when we think we've moved away, do we have the capacity to unconditionally accept that as well? To unconditionally accept all of the movements away from, towards, losing it, getting it. The tango of life, the cha-cha of the awake, not awake, in this endless dance, Do we have the capacity to unconditionally accept that? Because if we don't, we're going to be fighting it. Not only has it arisen, the wound, the pain, the hurt, the thought, the belief has arisen, but now we've made an extra problem over it by struggling with it, half believing it and half struggling with it. Oh my God. That's why I'm saying the simplicity, at least for this video, of the unconditional acceptance of the way that we are. I think I've talked about this in a previous video. All of my videos go over and over and over each other. I say we can. I say we can unconditionally accept ourselves. And in that relaxation, something happens. In relaxation of the unconditionality, the acceptance, self-acceptance, accepting the self, wounds, problems, struggles. I mean, imagine, if we have got an invite to go to the house of a Sufi mystic, and we've heard that they're the real deal, the enlightened one, and we're filled with terror that they'll really see us and they'll reveal just how small and worm-like we are and shine a light on our problems and our unworthiness and all of that. And so it takes us all our courage to go to the door of the mystic, of the Sufi mystic. And by we go to the door and we walk in. The Sufi mystic stands quietly, ushers us to a comfortable seat, and they sit down. Oh, another time. And look at us. And all that we feel, and all that we see, and all that emanates, and all that we know is unconditional love. Pouring from this being. Ordinary, natural, but beautiful. And all we do is sit for a while and bathe. Tears run down the face. As we sit for a moment in the unconditional acceptance of the way that we are, maybe felt for the first time. Come on, this way. Up you go. Maybe felt for the first time in this existence. Maybe not, maybe felt before. But there it is. Well, we are that mystic. You are that mystic. You are that Sufi mystic. I think now I've got a problem with my dog. Come here. Come here. No problem. You are that mystic. I am that mystic. We can offer that to ourselves. Sounds glib. Sounds simple. Try it. I'll see you.